Hi, my name is Emily, and today we're going to talk about the forensic application of the organism and the process described in the D.B. Cooper money case that happened in the Columbian River. Alright, so a little bit of a background. The diatoms that make up the Columbian River had 98% of the total plankton, and their tools are robust, making them a good target for analysis. A diatom survey was conducted for genera and abundance for a direct comparison between the bills that they used in their experiment and the one found by Brian Ingham. So the diatom survey was conducted on the single Cooper bill and two modern bills that were submerged in the Columbian River in March and November. The bills were submerged for roughly 15 minutes around the same time as the hijacking, so we can get an accurate representation of what is in the river at that current time when D.B. Cooper jumped out of the plane and everything. Samples were collected from the Columbian River in March. A modern bill was soaked in the water sample taken in March, air dried, and 4 samples were placed on SEM stubs. Both modern bills were coated in pallidome. So as I said, the single Cooper bill was sampled for analysis, and we will get into that on the next slide. On this slide, we have a picture of where the ransom money was found and then where the parachute was found. So it kind of gives you a little map of where we're going, and so you get kind of like pinpoints of where we are. So the analysis of the D.B. Cooper bill found by Brian Ingham. So they used sub-centimeter samples, which were removed and scanned using electron microscope SEM stems, which used double-sided carbon tape. The stubs were coated in gold and in a vacuum evaporator. Samples were examined under a JEOL T300 SEM at various magnifications. So we could obviously see different aspects of what we're trying to look at on these bills. Elemental analysis was also done via energy dispersive spectroscopy, EDS, which is an analytical technique that enables the chemical characterization or elemental analysis of materials. So a sample is excited by an energy source, so kind of like an electron beam of an electron microscope, which dissipates some of the absorbed energy by ejecting a core shell electron. So it's kind of like a conclusion. For the experiment that they did, they took sand and water samples from the 2 different places in March and November, around the hijacking area where the parachute was found and then where the money was found. And they concluded basically that the money was in stacks but dispersed after a period of time in the water and sunk to the bottom.